watchers, welcome back to Faith, Family, and Fun Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Okay, it's like Friday. We here for the weekend. Y'all done made it through the week, right? So it's like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Waking us up this morning, getting us to another week and all that good stuff. But yeah, y'all, how y'all doing? What's up? What's going on? Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all doing, how y'all feeling. Anything exciting happened to you this week? Any blessings, all that kind of stuff? Drop it in the comments because y'all know I am here for it. I want to know what's going on with y'all, right? But yes, how I'm doing. Girl, I'm doing amazing. I had an amazing time watching all kind of cool stuff, inspiring things this week. It was good. It was good. I'm such in a good mood, all right? Especially when I jump on here and hang out with y'all. You guys are how I'm feeling before I get up on here. When I get on here, it's like, oh, the party has started again. But yeah, I'm so excited, y'all. And as y'all know, we are here for our weekly show, my favorite show ever, okay? That county rescue. If y'all ain't up on that county rescue, you better get up on that county rescue. I've been telling y'all about this for a long time now, okay? I just wanted to say that. But yeah, we are here in season 2 and episode 2. And yeah, a lot of different things went down. But what I want to say, the overall feel of this episode was very calm, like a calm before the storm. It was peaceful. It was one of those that you could sit back. Like I know I told y'all in the last review that with County Rescue, it's a lot of heart racing moments and all that kind of stuff, and you don't really get those that chillness. You don't really get that because you know, round the corner, girl, you better watch out. That's usually how it is. But this episode, it really was. It gave a lot of that peace, a lot of inner searching and all of that kind of stuff. We had to spend time with ourselves. We had to see what's going on with us, right? And do that personal inventory, which a lot of people don't really like to do, okay? That's usually a scary part for most people, turning that mirror around on themselves and really seeing how you really look, okay? And so a lot of people are scared of that kind of thing, but y'all know we here for it, okay? You here, I turn the mirror on, all right? I'm looking, what's up? Let me see what's in there. What y'all see, okay? So yeah, that's what my overall feel of this episode was. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about these people because we stay in their business on here, all right? I don't care what y'all say. I am gonna be all up in the business, right? So this episode starts out, y'all know how it ended last episode, all right? Dani's dad was in the hospital, had an emergency that went down. Of course, that had her. It really threw her off, all right? She couldn't even get in gear to let all that training take place. So thank God Liz was on the scene, and thank God Griffin was there too. And y'all know the last episode or the last video I had told y'all how proud I was of Griffin. I was happy to see him and all of that because he wasn't messing with Dani. Every time I give him some room, y'all, every time I give him a little rope, he always got to hang himself. Because here he is in this episode. He did a lot of different things that I wanted to tell him to back up, okay? Leave Dani alone, all right? She put in the work. She put in too much work for you to come in here and be doing your little thing. You just can't trust him. That's just how I feel, all right, about Griffin. At the end of the day, you can't trust him because every time you give him a little bit of room, he does something. He like, okay, I see your guards are down. Let me see what I can get into. You ain't nothing. You ain't getting into nothing, okay? But yeah, so the episode opened up basically with the crew, the family here, the county rescue team, writing down something, actually leading the pads, talking about different meals people gonna be dropping by for Dani's family because they've been in the hospital. They've been pretty busy dealing with Daddy-O and all of that. So we know they hungry, all right? They hangry, okay? We know they hungry, so they trying to make sure that they get meals throughout the week and all that good stuff, which I told you. That's one of the things that I love about County Rescue because they are much more than co-workers. They are literally a family, and they're thinking about the needs of this family, about the Miller family here, and I so appreciated it. It just reminded me of how much I love them and why I love them so much because they be thinking about us, okay? But yeah, that's how they opened up like that. Everybody was cool and all that, and thinking that Dani was not going to be back to work for at least another week or so. We know she busy and all of that, and we know Dani is pretty fragile. just overall emotionally. So I was expecting the same thing. I didn't expect her to be returning back to work in less than a week either. So it was a little bit like, wow. I'm like, okay, Dani, you getting together. But then she let me know what she was thinking, okay? She's like, okay, daddy is in the clear. He is coming together slowly but surely, all right? He is out of like that. He's out of the woods for now. So what's coming back to her mind? Her job, y'all. She is like, the job is still on the line. She still has a lot to prove here. That whole out of sight, out of mind thing, we know we can't stay out of sight for too long. That's why I stay on y'all. Like, gotta stay on y'all, okay? Because people will forget when they don't see you for a minute. So Dani is like, okay, she got to return back to work, and she just gonna trust God with her dad and all that good stuff. So y'all, when she returned back to work, and I know Dani thinking, okay, just trying to get her mind together, and like, all right, I know I got to get into gear. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Back to the training, all that good stuff. But soon, what she walk into, y'all? A prank. Yes, y'all, a prank. Y'all know how the county rescue do, okay? They the king and the queens of pranks here. But who's leading this one? Marcos, y'all. Yes, y'all. Homeboy Marcos. Yeah, we love us some Marcos. He is like baby brother. He is like the baby here that we love to protect. Like we protect Dani in a different way. But Marcos is like a total different kind of protection. Like I said, he's like baby brother. That's how I look at him, all right? And so I'm like, Marcos, what you doing? All right, trying to do these pranks. What's this all about? And why did Dani walk into it? All right. And I love Dani's attitude. She just took it. She took it like a woman, took it like a girl, okay? A big girl, all right? Because she got a big girl drawers on. She ready. So she's like, okay, this is cool. I'd rather whipped cream, and whipped cream tastes better than shaving cream. I hear you, girl, okay? And so Marcos, the reason why he had this prank going on, because he's entering a social media contest, because guess what? Why he entering this? Because Chief Scotty did not listen to me last video. No, he didn't. He just ignored me. And so, yes, Chief Scotty, I got words for you, all right? And no, I always say I don't come for you, but I always do it respectfully when I come for you, because you my guy, and y'all know that, okay? Y'all know that about me and Chief Scotty. So I told you to carry your little stuff down at Walmart and get these people one of them advanced coffee makers, but obviously they still drinking dirt water here. And so Marcos is like, all right, there's a social, what are the chances? A social media contest is like, yeah, whoever win got the best prank, you gonna win like this amazing coffee maker. And from the way Marcos described it, I'm like, wow, this sounds awesome. Okay, so I'm all for it. It's just a shame that she had to come to this. And yes, Chief Scotty, okay, I told you, all right, I don't know what been holding you up, but I'm gonna chop it up to maybe you busy or something, because you was on a phone call this episode looking into something. I don't know what it was. Why you need to talk to somebody from the healthcare department or something. I don't know what was going on with all of that, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that you got a little bit of something else going on that's taking your attention away from getting us a coffee maker, okay? Oh, I'm sorry for yelling at you, okay? I love you. Okay, anyway, so that's what's going on with Marcos, all right? So yeah, that's how and he said the prank was actually meant for Andy and Ashley, and that would have been so cool if they would have got Andy and Ashley, because Andy and Ashley are like the king and queen of pranks. It's like you cannot get them. If you can get them, you on a whole nother level. So I was so surprised. I was like, man, I didn't know they had them in mind. I wish Dani did not walk in when she walked in, because that would have been so on point. I want to see Andy and Ashley get it. I really do. I really want to see them get it, all right? Because they do too much. They really do. With everybody, they always getting everybody. So I would love for somebody to get them. I'm just saying, Andy and Ashley, okay? I'm putting it out there. Yes, you need to get God. You need to get God, all right? But, okay. So moving on. So that little prank, I think it warmed up Dani a little bit, remind her, yeah, she's back home, her second home, she's back with the family, and she's still welcome, she hasn't been forgotten, all that good stuff. So that's why I think she took it really good, and she was just happy to be pretty much home. And so we move on, and y'all know part of home is Tim. Yes, Tim is a part of home, regardless of whether he's like one of them things like, when you go home, and you know you're home, right? As soon as you step in the door and you kick off your slippers, and they can go anywhere. You throw your jacket, it go over there, whatever. It don't matter, because you home. And you ain't got to worry about being all poised and all of that kind of stuff when you home and you're and that safety net. And we see in this scene that that's what Tim is. He is what, here's another word for he's Mr. Uncomplicated. Oh, wow, Dani. That's what I said. When you home, you just throw everything anywhere and it don't matter, okay? You sound how you want to sound. You flop when you want to flop. You do whatever you want to do because she home. And nobody don't know what's going on behind closed doors. The door is closed, all right? And so, it is crazy, y'all. Hold on. All right. So it is crazy, y'all. And Tim, he just fall into that role. He literally does. And every time that he thinks that he's on a whole nother level with him and Dani, that they done made it past a different door or something like that, he's always reminded of where he stands. And it's so unintentional, like seriously. Dani's not thinking nothing of it. She just says whatever, acts however. Like I said, she's home, right? And so Tim is getting all of this stuff. He getting whipped, y'all. Whipped, just thrown everywhere. And his emotions, he just has to hold it all in. Because at the end of the day, he knows that Dani doesn't mean any harm. Like seriously, she's not doing it on purpose. She's unconscious of what really is taking place. She has no idea from season 1 how close Tim is to her and how he sees her. She has no clue. And it's hilarious to watch, but at the same time, you feel bad for laughing. Like y'all know I just was laughing and stuff at him. But I still be feeling bad because he's such a good guy. Like seriously, and I'm saying this because I have to say this in this moment because there's so many times that I just be laughing at the people and stuff. But I want to say this right now. Tim, I know that you're a good guy, okay? I know you have a good heart. I know how you see Dani, like seriously, and it's a beautiful thing. Like I get it, all right? But ripping you to shreds, honey. She be doing it. But hang on. That's my advice to you, Tim. Hang on, okay? But and don't take it personal when I be laughing at you. Okay, I'm gonna be laughing, all right? Don't take it personal, all right? It's just a part of the show, okay? It's a part of the comic relief here, okay? But yeah. So Tim is like, he was number one, he was surprised because he probably was going through this thing, all right, thinking to himself before, like I said, Dani returned back to the station a lot earlier than people expected. So he was probably all this time while she was dealing with her dad thinking about, okay, what can I do when Dani returns? Putting together a little plan in his mind and all that stuff. Y'all know how Tim is. He's very thorough, emotional, and all that. So he thinking of different things. So he had a plan in mind so he kept the ambulance to kind of tow up, right? So when Dani come back, they can kind of clean up together, and it's kind of how they really met in season 1. It's like bringing back no memories for her and stuff and all of that. So I get it, okay, I get it. And so he's like, he was caught off guard, and he did express that to Dani, like, wow, he just kind of didn't really know what to say because this is a difficult time for someone, and it's like no words, it's like really nothing you can say to make it better for anybody, and the most you can do is just be there. And that is Tim, as always, being here. And so he's like, let's clean up or whatever, and Dani's like, sure, she's ready, let's do this. And so they go ahead and they clean up the ambulance and all that, and on top of that, he was like, and let's see if you can find like some snacks that he hid too. So you got a little bit of reward that you ain't just cleaning. But let's see, Dani, you gonna find this and you better share, okay? You better share, all right? Because y'all know I be liking me something too, okay? I'm just saying. And so they go ahead, they clean up the ambulance and all that kind of stuff. And then Dani does find the snacks and then they chill. They sit out there. Y'all know that's a spot. It's almost like sitting on the pier at the lake or something. And this is kind of like, forgive me, y'all, this is kind of like day late. So they sitting out there, legs swinging, you know, sitting on the edge of the ambulance and stuff. And then Dani opened up the snacks and offered him one. I don't know what kind of snacks it is. I don't even know. Girl, them look like some, I don't know, like some like gummy something. It ain't gummy worms because it ain't really look like no worm, but it look like some gummy sharps or something. I don't know what it was. But like I said, they should have shared with me. Y'all know I wanted some. But anyways, yeah, they sitting around there and then Dani talking. expressing her little heart to Tim, and that's when she revealed she loved that about him, because you're the most uncomplicated. You're the most uncomplicated thing in my life. And Tim looking like, yeah, right, uncomplicated. Yeah, that's me, Mr. Uncomplicated. There's nothing wrong with being uncomplicated, Tim. It's just like I described when you coming home, you kick off your shoes and all of that kind of stuff. That's how comfortable she feels with you, because she knows it ain't really all that with you. You don't make everything an ordeal. You're not like everybody else where she has to kind of tiptoe and watch what's going on, watch what she reveals, all that. You don't gotta do, she ain't gotta do all that with you. So that's a good thing. Yes, I'm sorry it sound like that, because they really do sound, some kind of way, but whatever. And so they get past that, but Dani, once again, it went over her head. She had no idea how Tim felt. So when she offered him one of them little gummy things, he was like, no, I'm good. She was like, you sure? Come on, get one. One more for mama. And he's like, no, I'm good. And she was like, okay, well, more for me. And so then, we move on. And this is, I don't usually talk about Liz, y'all, because Liz, we know she's one of those people, she's there, but she's not there. Kind of like the furniture, because it's something that you know is there, but you don't really recognize that it's there. And she was pretty much like that the entire first season. And I understand, because you got so many characters, only so much room that you can just give everybody, all right? And there's just so much stuff was going on, and we getting to know everybody, so everybody ain't gonna get their shine yet, like that. But Liz was always, like I said, she was there, and she's more of that calm factor. I'm gonna say, yeah, she's a calm factor for me and for everybody else, all the other characters, because you don't see Liz getting emotional. You don't see Liz like going from 0 to 100 like we do, okay? We get that kind of way. Y'all just gotta accept us. That's how we emotional, okay? We emotional, and that's fine. And Liz take us pretty well, okay? She really does, because you see Dani all over the place. We saw Griffin, we see Duke, and even Andy and Ashley with their pranks and all that. It's so much color with everybody. And you have to have somebody a part of the team, a part of the family, who is neutral for us, who is something like you can kind of lean on a little bit. And Liz, she was getting her shine. She did. Last episode, I just didn't say a whole lot about her, but we're gonna mention her here, because she helped save Dani's dad. She got into action, not too many different things throw Liz off, and we appreciate that. And here we see her being that rock, that hard place for Marcos, because Marcos is stepping into a new venture. He, like I said, he's an artist, and now he's getting his first gallery. Got a lot of different things going on. The vision is coming, and it's coming, and we are here for this. We are excited for Marcos, baby bro, doing his thing and stepping out on faith in this arena. And so he needs somebody to be there when some Spectre guy supposed to show up. And Liz is like, cool, I'll do it, even though she just did a whole long shift, tie, everything like that. But she's like, for Marcos, this how we feel about Marcos. For Marcos, we gonna do this, tied and all, we gonna be here for Marcos, all right? And so Liz, and this is what I love about Liz, is so no nonsense, like for real. You ain't finna cross Liz. When you step to Liz, you better step correctly, because you will get chopped back down the side you came from, okay? Because when this inspector guy come up late, an hour late or whatever, she already been up all night and all that kind of stuff. Liz get up off her feet, blinking the sleep out her eyes, kind of, because she ain't really been asleep like that. But you know, the little crunch stuff is still kind of there. You know, you still like that, and you just rub it off, okay? And then she get up, and then he coming up feeling all like he feeling himself. He good. He done had his rest and everything. And Liz was like, you an hour late. She done been up 20 some hours or whatever. Come on, let's go chop. What it's gonna be? And I laugh, because like I love that about Liz. I really do. She's a great, like I said, a rock, a foundation, emotional support. But at the same time, you come acting some kind of way with her, you gonna get that get back. She got that get back, all right? I'm just saying. You go, Liz. I like it, call that's a girl you call up, okay? You need to handle some things. We calling Liz, all right? That's my girl. Love you, Liz. Sister Liz. Okay. Yeah, you my sister now. You my sister, okay? That's fine. Anyway, so moving on. And then we go back to Dani, all right? So here's the thing about Dani. And I know I got on you, Dani, last episode. Asking you about your ex-fiancé. Did you still have feelings for him? Which we came to a mutual understanding. We did. And I was cool with that. But I ain't cool with this, girl. I'm not cool with this. Now, you're backtracking. You're backsliding. We don't do that backsliding stuff on here, Dani. Oh, did I say Liz? Oh, forgive me. Dani, we do not do that backsliding here thing on here, okay? We don't. Now you backslide into Griffin? Seriously? Now, I know he doing better and all, working at the clubhouse or whatever he doing. He carry himself well. He ain't in uniform, and so you get to see everything. You get to see everything. All right, we know. Okay, Griffin was looking all right. Had on his little polo shirt, tucked in, all of that, looking like a gentleman and stuff. Okay, we get that, but I'm still ain't with this. Okay, Dani, I'm still not. I am not. All right, I get this. That you in a vulnerable place right now, and like in season 1 when you was all vulnerable and stuff, Griffin was there. And so let me tell you, Griffin, y'all, you know, Dani, she's doing a shift, putting on the shift overnight with her dad, watching her dad, switching with her mom and stuff, right? And she hears somebody say, like, did you order something? Did you order food? And she was like, no, I didn't order anything. And then, did you order Griffin? Griffin, you do too much. This is Mr. Charming here. Did somebody order you? What you mean did somebody order you, okay? You thinking too highly of yourself, all right, Griffin? You really is. But I ain't gonna front, okay? That was something, all right? They did put a smile on her face. It put a smile on my face too, okay? It did. How about did I order you? You know I ain't ordered you, boy, okay? Well, I'm just saying, all right? I see you, all right? But anyways, getting back to the... I was just like thrown off when Griffin did that. I was so like, this is classic Griffin. He know what he be doing. And you still gotta give him his props too, because the charm is charming, right? But on top of that, you do get a softer side of Griffin here. I guess with him growing, he has grown a lot since season 1. He's still missing. He still got that charm, y'all know, and we gotta watch him with that. But he does care. Like he is thoughtful. Like he's thinking about Dani here with her dad and all that kind of stuff. So they about to form, y'all know what they had the last episode, the Epic Failure Club, okay? He want to bring that back. Really, Griffin? And so Dani is like, she thinks she is doing, like he done revoked his license because he's doing amazing. It's just her still stuck in this failure. But Griffin like, no, I know I'm doing all right, but the Epic Failure Club, if I want to be right here. I want to be right here next to you. If I could be in this club. And so he back, y'all. He back, literally. He's back in the Epic Failure Club. He back for real this time, like seriously. Because him and Dani, he done had so many different moments. Like they go out for pizza and stuff. And Dani was like, yeah, she owe him a slice, basically. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I see you, Dani. I see you. But when y'all really got to the pizza place and taking y'all pictures, all them crazy pictures, I'm like, and all this stuff, y'all taking all that going on. And I'm just like, okay, that's cool. Y'all still doing y'all thing. This part of the Epic Failure Club. This is what they do, right? They gotta make themselves feel kind of better because they epic failures, really. And so they here, and then when y'all sit down for the pizza, this is my thing. Dani, you really meant when you said, sometimes you be thinking when people say stuff, they don't really mean exactly what they said. She was like, I owe you a slice. I didn't really think you gonna get at me an actual slice. I'm looking down at his plate, y'all. That ain't enough to feed no grown man, girl. You really got him a slice. You really got him a slice, Dani? Like, seriously? But I get it. She wasn't front about nothing. She said a slice. She meant a slice. Griffin, you want more than that, homeboy? You gonna have to. That's on you, right? And so I love that. And Dani and Griffin are getting a little bit too close for comfort for me, and you can tell. They're revealing different things that they won't necessarily reveal. They're facing some things that they don't necessarily want to face by themselves. And they are sharing this moment with each other. And this is like what I believe Tim wants. The place he wants to be at right here. And I know he would have a fit, y'all, if he would see where Dani been running off all of this time dealing with Griffin. So I'm so happy he don't get to see this, and it's just for our eyes only, because I know that would send him in such a deep place. I don't even know how far Tim would go, how far he would fall if he see what's really going on. But yeah, so here's this moment when Dani is in the car, the vehicle with Griffin, and Griffin is like processing like the way he used to be, being on the county rescue team and all of that. He's like, he's searching for something, but maybe it's not a thing that he was really searching for. And I'm like, okay, Griffin, if it wasn't a thing, then what was it? What was it? No, you ain't telling us you believe Dani is this, what it really is. That's what you believe it is. Because if it is, you better back up, okay? You better back up, all right? Dani is taken, all right? She's taken by the Lord for now, okay? She is. And then we got some other ones right behind them, all right? But you better leave her alone, Tim. I mean, not Tim. See, he in my mind, okay? You see, I'm always rooting for him, even when I ain't talking about him. I'm still thinking about him, because when it comes to Dani. But Griffin, leave her alone. Like, seriously, stop, okay? Stop it. And then Dani falling for it too. And she like, okay, if I was, basically, if we was still on the force or whatever, on the county rescue, then I'll be telling you Chief's rule. But for now, I'm gonna just say this. And then she get out. Dani, girl, you be knowing how to keep these people coming behind you. You know how to keep them guys wanting you, girl. You be knowing all the game. You need to tell us some of that, okay? So we know how to do. Because you be getting just them bombs or whatever. You be getting some guys that just, you be getting them guys, like them good guys, boy. They got purpose. They got plans. They all of that. They gentlemen and all that. Then on top of that, they adorable. You be getting all them kind of guys, Dani. You be having a trail behind you. You need to let us know, girl. Give us that game, Dani. Give us that game, girl. Because when you walked off and closed that door, you should have seen Griffin's face. He was looking like, wow. Boy, we taught Dani well. She need to be teaching us what we did taught her too. We taught her too. Okay, then we got this other moment too. And I know I'm kind of backtracking a little bit, but Tim, y'all know Tim feeling some kind of way when he was classified as Mr. Uncomplicated and stuff. And so Marco see like, Tim is just going through it. But Marco's, like I said, Marco's his baby bro. He don't really know how to talk to nobody like that. Plus, Marco's got his gallery going on and different things. He ain't trying to hear all that, what you got going on, honey. It seems like you got too much going on, Tim. But Andy picks up on it. And Andy is like, okay, like, pull him aside, have him play like this game. And then they sit down. And Andy kind of reveals certain things on how he got to the place where he is right now with him and Ashley. And how things wasn't always so clear for him. And it was such a good moment for us, because like I said, I love that about county rescue, the whole family dynamic, but also that it does leave us with some jewels, some things that we can refer back to the word of God that help us in our real life. And that's what Andy reveals in this moment with Tim, that basically overall, sometimes we can get caught up in the ideal of love instead of really being in love. And a lot of us are really good for that. You want it so much, and then so on the first person that walk in your track, you feel you creating this whole imagery, this fantasy, but that person don't even measure up. That person ain't even for you, and you never really know what God has for you. And so, and I love that Andy basically is saying, like, don't get caught up, the way not to get caught up in that. And let's say, you know, you're on a path that God don't really want you on with somebody God don't really want you with, okay, is to go ahead and get busy about other people's needs. Get about your purpose. find out what your purpose is. And then once you all caught up in that and doing what the Lord has you to do, you never know. Then that right one stumbles in your path and you'll be prepared. You're mature enough to handle it and to recognize that it is what it is and it's not some fantasy. And so he breaks all of that down to Tim, and I felt like that was something that Tim really needed, because in a lot of ways that is kind of what he's really doing, and Andy sees it clearly. In a sense, that's what you're doing with Dani. Dani may end up being the woman for you, but she's not the woman for you right now. And I have to kind of agree, even though Andy didn't say it in those terms, which he was very wise about that. But that's what I was thinking in my mind, that's what's going on with Tim. That she really isn't right now. Who knows? She may be. Give it another 5 to 10 years. Y'all may be at that moment and may be the ones. But in the meantime, you can't be hung up over that. God got a plan and a purpose for you right now, Tim. So what is that? And so Tim gets it, and I believe his mind has shifted from that conversation. Now he's getting busy about his purpose and what God has for him right now. And I think that was such a plus, and I was so proud of Andy for breaking that down in a way that Tim could forgive me, y'all, could receive it. And then y'all, okay, and this is kind of like, I love me some Andy and Ashley, and Andy and Ashley has always been about everybody else. Always been about everybody else's world as far as we have seen thus far. But here in this moment, we get a little bit of opener into their personal world. And y'all know I was all in there. Okay, yes, I was like, okay, I'm listening. I want to hear what's going on with y'all. And so Ashley does reveal something to Andy. Andy picks up on some signs like, what's going on? I know that look. What's happening? Okay, what is it? Just let me know. And they've been working together for like 15 years, and still to this point they ain't even tied each other. And I thought that was so cute and wonderful. It just shows how right they are for each other, and such a beautiful marriage. I have to just say, by the way, that's what everybody wants, right? And so Ashley does reveal, and I'm like, I feel like Andy, come on, Ashley, just say what it is. Come on now. Listen, what is it? And then I'm thinking Ashley gonna say something. What she do? Gonna pull a move, y'all. Pull out a piece of paper out her pocket and hand it to Andy. So now y'all good for that. Y'all always keeping secrets and stuff between y'all selves. Y'all don't even let us in, all right? And so they Andy reads it and looks at her, but his expression don't really say much. It says something important, but it don't say what we need to know. And so I was just like, oh, County Rescue done did it to me again. Just when I think I got y'all, I got you. That was, y'all show me this, you show me this. Now I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know what happened. What's going on with Ashley, right? Why she feel like she is not gonna be around like that. Okay, I have a few clues in my mind. What went in my mind, but I ain't finna say that. I ain't finna say it, cause just like they got secrets, I got secrets too. I ain't finna tell y'all that. Nah. Y'all what I'm thinking, so I'm gonna keep that to myself, so y'all wanna add those things. Y'all know I wanna know. But yeah, whatever it is, Ashley is emotional about it, because we do see her shed a tear when she's see Tim working out and stuff. She's like, wow, like it's gonna be a day I'm not gonna be here for this. And they're like family to her. Like I told you, it really shows that they're all truly a family. And the moment, just the thought of not being there, a thought of missing either of their moments, is like, it's really getting to Ashley, and you feel for her. And we still on that cliffhanger with that. We really don't know what's going on. So hopefully we find out next week or something, whatever. But that's what's going on with Andy and Ashley. And y'all just like, oh, okay, here we go again. Because you know I care about them. Y'all got my heart racing. I need to know what's happening. But yeah. So that's pretty much how it ended, y'all. And I was just very in an emotional place on when y'all watch the episode. If y'all haven't watched it already, and if you watch it, you'll know why I'm kind of in an emotional place with one of the characters here on the show. It's mainly Griffin and stuff like that. It's heartbreaking, y'all. And I know I could have been talked about this, because I had been knew about it way before the season started. But it's just something that I just didn't want to really harp on. And even right now, I'm not going to even really harp on it. It's just so sad. But I just want to take this moment right now since we just walked through and I done closed y'all out with everything that went on. Yeah, it was good, it was good, it was good. 80. But back on a serious note, yeah, it's one of them things I didn't really want to hop on, but I do want to say right now, because you just never know how much time you have, how much time other people have, and different things. So you want to say this, and yes, I know I be going off and I be saying all kind of stuff about these characters and everything, be going off and everything like that. I be doing all of that, but overall, what it really shows for me, and I hope it shows for y'all, how much I actually enjoy the show, and I do appreciate everybody, all the actors, writers, directors, creator, everybody that had played a part, because you can't even name all the names. I don't even know all the names, so name all the names, who played a part in season 1 and even in season 2. I just want to say thank you, because this is literally my favorite show. I love this show. I love these characters. They like my family and everything, and I just want to say thank you, because I know I would never really truly understand to the fullest how much it takes everybody to bring this project together. I would never really know. But I want to say thank you, and I hope that these videos show my appreciation for everybody that is a part of this journey, and I hope that you continue to get even more seasons, and this journey just continues for many decades down the line. I know I'm going to do my part to the best of my ability to do what I can, but I talk about y'all, right? But yeah, before we get out of here, let's go ahead and get into this scripture. We are going to be coming out of Psalms chapter 34, verse 18, and it reads, "The Lord is near to those who have a broken heart, and saves such as have a contrite spirit." So that's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for watching, for tuning in and listening to my shenanigans and me going all crazy and everything like that. Thank y'all, and for those of you who leave comments and watch the show and watch it more than once, all that good stuff, thank you so much for all that you do. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.